This is Alfred, and welcome to the Godcast. Today I'm going to speak on your mind fortress, as in protecting your mind from outside influence or unknown factors that usually derail your mind from your godly vision. We usually come to these sort of things when we start sort of gaining momentum on our mission and our vision. That's when a lot of obstacles and hurdles come along. But one should usually try his level best and protect his mind from outside influence that are usually negative. There's just too much negativity out there, and everybody is out there to put you down, or what they try and do is put all their frustration on you. People who are never on their vision or working on their mission are the ones who are the most frustrated. This type of people are frustrated because they're not willing to try or do what they'd love to do, or what has been put in them by the gods. The vision is out there, and so is the mission, and you have to protect it by all means. It's not really big matter if you derail a bit. Things happened. Things do sometimes not work out as you planned, but you do not let that put you down. And this is where at times outside influences, people who are out there to get you, people who can see that you're now becoming the God version of yourself, you're now gaining that God confidence, to try and check if you have a chip in your armor. Make sure your armor is iron, it's iron starred, it's steel, it's impenetrable. So these people will try and see the cracks in your house, so that they can start chipping from that crack and create holes. Make sure that as you go on, right, with your mission, you try and rectify these cracks. Put something in between you and sort of people who you know will try and get your confidence down. Once in a while, if you feel like it, you can rub it on their faces. This will get them heated, obviously, but because you're also trying, what you're doing is working on their weaknesses and showing them that work has to be done, and you're all doing your work. You should not be really annoyed by these people or get angered by sort of things that they bring you. It's okay to be annoyed, just a short burst of annoyance, or just a feeling of annoyance. The whole reason they want you to get angry, to get disappointed, so your confidence goes down and you're out of your element. Do not fall for this. Your mission is always to be a priority. Nothing wrong with unwinding. I love unwinding myself. I relax You can do whatever you feel like doing. Play video games, watch movies, go out with a girl, read anything that makes you unwind, because at times we all need that escape. We all need that escape from reality. The difference between those who are going towards their God mission is that they do not dwell in these escapes. They know they have to get back to reality and do what's got to be done. And that's what separates the gods from the mortals. It's reality. The gods out there, what they do is stare reality straight at their eyes, and are always ready to tackle whatever comes, whatever reality brings to them. But it's not a very small feat. You have to fight, and at times the biggest asset you have is your brain, your mind. So your mindset should be intact. Your mindset should be toughened up. Anything can happen at any time. Make sure you do not let anyone take that away from you. The vision, the mission should be a priority. So creating a mind fortress and an impenetrable mind should also be part of your forte. This way, the enemy will not know where to attack. And as you're going on your mission, you're gaining more skills. You see, as you're working on your vision and your mission, it's a holistic, most of the time it's a holistic thing. Once you're gaining a certain skills, you're working towards a certain skill, right? No matter how much you're struggling, but you're pushing on. What happens that skill will not only work on itself, but it work in other parts of what has been dormant on you or in you. If you had other skills, you find out that they become easier to use or easier to apply in other things that you do. So one skill can also bring out or harness other skills, and you find out that you're able to do multiple things. You become multiple talented just because out of one skill. And that's the beauty of talent, working on your talent, doing what's supposed to be done, to work on it day and night, nurturing it so that it brings you closer and closer to your vision. And that's the whole process is just you grinding it out by making sure that at the same time you're toughening yourself, because at times it's a war. It's a war between you and the world, but also a war between you and yourself. If you fight the war between you and yourself and win, then everything else will just fall in place. And that's the battle that you have to fight before anything else. This way you conquer yourself and your mind becomes even tougher, such that anyone out there, anything out there isn't easily able to influence or sway you away from your vision. And this is why the God version of yourself will always come from the inside. What is inside of you may be small, it may be a seed, but it can grow to be a bigger thing than ever. more you do of what you love, or you think deep inside of you that this is the thing for me and this is what I can do for the rest of my life, and you work on it, you become unstoppable. But it takes time, it takes courage. While you're using your time wisely, then at the end it pays dividend. Why? Because Father Time is always watching. Father Time distributes time equally. Mother Nature may be the one who favors other people, but one thing about Mother Nature, when it comes to talent, she does not favor anyone. It's just a matter of time of how you discover or how you nurture your talent. This is why it's very, very important to do this, or try and nurture whatever little talent you have. Put it out there and do it. This way you're able to really, really grow. But it all starts in the mind. While growing your talent and really walking towards your God self, the God version of yourself, you will find out a lot of things about yourself. Knowing thyself is part of the mission, is part of the vision. Then that's when you start creating your world. You start creating the world around you. But it all, like I said, starts in the mind. We are all given a mind, we're all given a brain to think. But the lazy, the ones who only cram life, do not want to think. So people will think for them. That's why they're unhappy. And when they see you happy, they want to put you down to their level, creating a distance, a very healthy distance between you and these so-called, what they call these days, haters. You can call them haters, you can call them witches, you can call them all sort of things. You can always recognize them. Sometimes it's hard to recognize them because they pose as friends. At times it's even worse because they are your family. They can even be your parents, they can even be your own brother, sisters, cousins, whatever. But once you recognize that they are the sort of people who will not really support or be able to add onto your mission and bring out the God version of you, then what you can do is have a really healthy distance between you. This way, you're able to guard your aura, you're able to guard your vision, you're able to guard your mind. I usually likened the mind to a gold mine, or just a minefield where there's so many minerals inside. All you have to do is dig for it, dig and dig and dig. But at the same time, digging means investing. Investing in the right tools to dig, investing in the right people to dig that mine. You may need geologists, engineers to run the equipment, labor workers who are experts at times. So all this needs investment, but also your investment needs protection as much as anything else. Otherwise, someone will just come and dig. We just come and grab whatever you dig out. Who'd want that to happen to them? You've invested all that money, all the time, all that all those resources so you can mine your minerals out, whatever mineral, it may be diamonds, it may be gold, maybe silver. Then someone just comes and nabs it right out under your nose. So you need protection. You need a fence probably around your gold mine or your diamond mine. You still need guards probably armed with weapons at times, because sometimes people are ruthless. They want what you have. They're not willing to go out and get it. They want things easily. They just want things to come to them easily. So they think it's better to go and grab somebody else's booty easily. So guide the minefield. Protect it. Make sure you're heavily armed. And this is another reason I sometimes admire villains when watching movies. They're armed to the teeth. They have bodyguards surrounding them because they know they are their greatest artists. They're the greatest assets. They themselves are assets. So your mind is an asset. It's one of the first assets that you will always have. Then everything else comes. So it's a matter of investing in your mind, protecting it. It's very crucial. So many influences out there, so many whistles trying to garner for your attention and make you their gold mine, make you a golden goose. They're trying to make you the one they can just take things away from. But by protecting your mind, protecting your investment, eventually you get to prosper and really, really use the prosperity that you've worked hard for. So guide that mind fortress. At times it may be the only thing you have, because going insane because of others means that you are not really protecting yourself and letting others influence you, whether negative, usually negatively. Seek much more positive influences. They are out there with technology, everything else you have in front of you. It's a more positive, vibey world that you can seek out, that will not really take advantage of you or try and get what you've been digging for in your mind. Some of these mines, what you dig for, those minerals that you dig for, the diamonds, the gold, it's all about sharing them out. If you share them equally or whatever you choose to, fairly, then you're already a success in that way. But make sure you do it because you want to, not because you have to. So again, make sure the influences you have are positive. Don't dwell on the negative, because it will just poison your mind. Don't dwell with negative people. All they know is poison. Don't let them pour their poison on you. Your mind should be protected at all times. Okay, this is it for today. And this has been Alfred with the Godcast. I've been speaking, and peace to the gods.